So you're moving to Atlanta, Georgia, but you're unsure of what part of town to live in. Do I live inside the city? Do I live out in the suburbs? How close is it to work, to schools? What about things to do? Is it safe? Guys, in this video, I am introducing you to one of the most highly sought after suburbs in the entire metro area. Just so happens checks all these boxes we just went through. Guys, we are going on a tour of Decatur, Georgia. Let's begin. What's up, guys? My name is Anthony Laborde. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in the Atlanta metro area. If it's your first time to my channel, first of all, thank you for stopping by. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. As much as I love making these videos, I love even more helping people get moved here to Atlanta. So if it's you, if it's a friend, if it's family, please pass along my information. I'd love to hear from them or you. Figure out what's going on with you. Figure out what you need to get moved here and get you on your way. But as I mentioned, we are talking about Decatur, Georgia, one of the most highly sought after suburbs in the entire state, especially inside the city limits. Let's get started. Located just 5 miles northeast of downtown Atlanta, Decatur has a population of about 25,000 people. It's a fairly small area, centrally located right outside of downtown, but it has something for everyone. Now, a lot of people here in the area think Decatur's overpriced. I disagree. Right now, we have 250 homes for sale in Decatur. That's a crazy high amount, by the way. And they range anywhere from $100,000 all the way up to $2.5 million. So there's a wide range of investment properties, single family homes, homes for first-time home buyers, as well as your well-established doctors, lawyers, and businessmen that can afford the high-end multi-million-dollar homes. It has something for everybody. In addition, it's also so close to downtown, it's right inside the perimeter, that it's minutes from every attraction that you can imagine. All the parks, all the festivals, all of the museums, downtown, the NCAA College Football Hall of Fame, you name it, it is close to everything. In addition to that, and this is one of the many reasons people like living in this area, it houses two of the largest employers in the Atlanta metro area. The CDC headquarters, the world headquarters, is located right on the outskirts of Decatur. In addition to that, you have Emory University along with Emory Hospital. So if you're in the healthcare industry, living in Decatur is very beneficial to you. On top of that, we have the VA hospital there and the VA headquarters. So we have all of these employers right there in the area. Plus, it's easy to get into downtown, into midtown, onto the perimeter that takes you all over the city. Many people ask me about the schools. Now, historically, these schools are the best out in the suburbs. DeKalb County has some of the best. Alpharetta has, Roswell, all of these suburbs. Beaufort have great school systems there. Decatur is absolutely one of the best school systems, especially inside the city limits, but in the entire Atlanta metro area. So you have safety down there. Again, this is something that comes up quite a bit. Many people ask me, oh my gosh, the news talks about how all the crime in Atlanta. First of all, and this is a separate video, the crime in Atlanta is very centrally located. And another video, it's mostly not even Atlanta's. These people get shipped in here, they cause problems. It's usually in a 3 or 4 block area. The news media jumps all over it because CNN's right up the road and they put their cameras in there and they make it look like something's going on when it's not. Atlanta metro area is absolutely one of the safest metro areas in the entire country. Now, again, it's very centrally located, but Decatur, super safe, great schools, parks, great for families. Because Decatur is one of the oldest suburbs in the entire metro area, its history, its culture, its aesthetic history is very important to the community. And that's why it's broken off into 5 different districts, each district having its own set of rules and guidelines that go along with the National Preservation, the Historic Preservation Committee of the area. There's the Square, there's Oakhurst, Old Depot District, there's the West Ponce District, and there's the East Decatur District. Again, each one of them having its own rich personality. So the first and arguably most popular area of Decatur is the downtown area, also known as the Square. This is right around the old courthouse, along with the new courthouse. It has over 1.5 million square feet of retail, commercial, residential, restaurants, you name it, all in this area. It has 45 45 local and international restaurants right there in the Square area. Just an unbelievable place to hear live music, festivals, all kinds of arts and craft shows go on there every weekend, including all that great food in there. It's just unbelievable. You have food like Iberian Pig, run by Chef Ford Fry. Revival, run by Chef Kevin Gillespie, another world-renowned chef. White Bull, named one of the best restaurants in the Atlanta area, in addition to Brush Sushi, I'm going to get that right here in a minute, also voted as one of the best in Atlanta, in addition to all of the other restaurants in the area. The next area of town, slightly off the beaten path, just on the south side, is Oakhurst. This is my favorite part of Decatur. I love the style there. I love the vibe there. It's a super hip, very chill area. Restaurants, retail, all surrounding the Harmony Park there on the south side, but just a super cool area. If you ever make it down to Oakhurst, you got to check out all the food. There's live music down there. There's a dog park. There's a dog restaurant down there. Very dog friendly. If you have a dog, you're going to love Oakhurst, but just a really cool area. Nice little park there. I love going there in the evening because there's music playing in the background. You can get pizza and barbecue and you name it. There's all kinds of food. There's Thai food down there. There's homestyle cooking down there, but just a super cool vibe. And every time you go to one of the bars down there, it's just really the locals, which is one of the reasons I love Oakhurst and Decatur, is you don't have to deal with all the people from Atlanta or outside of the suburb. It's really locals that live in Decatur. Super cool vibe. Check out Oakhurst. Another cool part of town, and the third neighborhood, is the Old Depot District, commonly known as the ODD. Now, this is named after an old train depot established back in 1891. It has since been turned into the Kimball House, which is a great restaurant there, famously known for its oysters. Been voted one of the best oysters in all of Atlanta Metro for many years in a row. That's at the Kimball House, but just a really cool district right there on the west side, just outside of the downtown area. Really cool vibe. Lots of locals chill out there. Another dog park in there, so very dog friendly. A lot of bicycle trails through here as well. So if you're into biking, you're going to love the ODD. Lots of trails over there. Lots of ways to get around. Cool restaurants, very cool vibe. Again, very dog friendly. Lots of locals in there, but the ODD, you got to check that one out as well. Now, just down the road from the downtown square is the West Ponce district. Again, lots of locals hang out here. This is one of their coolest vibes, but this is also what I found unique is a very fitness oriented area. So there's a jiu-jitsu place down there. I'm into jiu-jitsu. They have a Gracie Brazilian jiu-jitsu studio there, but there's also yoga, there's CrossFit, lots of runners in the area, lots of bikers, but then also lots of food in there. You're going to find the famous Indian street food restaurant there, lots of cool dives. You can get breakfast, lunch, brunch, cool live music in there. But the west side, very cool neighborhood. Check that out as well. And finally, the last of the 5 districts there in Decatur is the East Decatur district. Again, very quiet, locally centralized, meaning a lot of locals go there, but just a really cool chill out vibe, away from downtown, away from Oakhurst, away from the south side. Very quiet area down there. Lots of retail in here. Not as many restaurants as the other areas, but heavily retail central. Again, a lot of locals go in there, but just a really cool place. All 5 of these districts in Decatur, just again, they have their own personality. Each one's a little bit different. It's got its own vibe. Some are more into fitness, some are more into the restaurants, but it's got something for everything, and that's what I love about Decatur. So finally, and for the sake of repeating myself, because I already mentioned this, in real estate, we talk about location, location, location. That really is the most valuable asset to the value of a property is where it's located at. If you know anything about Atlanta Metro, literally 5 miles northeast of downtown, that means you're right smack in the middle of Midtown. You're literally 10 minutes from, and I'm going to go down the list here in a second, 10 minutes from all these locations, and these are the highest demand attractions for tourists when they come to town. You live right smack in the middle of them. The Atlanta Zoo, the Georgia Aquarium, College Football Hall of Fame, Centennial Park, Fernbank Museum, multiple museums and art galleries in the area, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, that's where the Falcons play, all the big events, all the big concerts, they go on right there at Mercedes-Benz. Atlanta United, if you like soccer, that's where they play. Fox Theater, this is one of the most historic theaters in the Atlanta metro area, right smack in the middle of downtown. All the great artists, they perform here. Georgia Tech, that's located in downtown. Botanical Gardens, that's a super cool place. Beautiful, beautiful place. Take your date there, take your wife there, take whoever there. It's super cool. Piedmont Park, the largest park in the area, right smack in the middle of downtown. Super cool area. Love going to Piedmont Park. And Ponce City Market, if you've never been to Ponce City Market, Super cool. Lots of restaurants and retail and shops in there. But guys, Decatur, the location of Decatur is one of the biggest draws and why so many people want to get there. But then on top of that, it's such an eclectic, unique, diverse community. Decatur, inside the city limits, is arguably the most desirable suburb in the metro area. Guys, that's a wrap on this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you see how much I love Decatur, how much you're gonna love Decatur, how much your kids are gonna love Decatur. If you have any questions about moving to Atlanta, please hit me up. My information is down here below. I would love to talk to you, meet your friends and family, help get them moved here and get them on their way. But again, my name is Anthony Laborde. I'm a realtor here in the Atlanta metro area. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching my video, but until the next time, have a great day.